ZL Entertainment.
Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we're here for another episode within City Skylines. This is the first one this year. This is also the first episode this month as well. So that's gonna be great. Is the sound muted? I may have muted it in the... There we go. So I was looking at some things that I need to do before we start. Or before I started, I looked. And first, of course, we need some, need something there. Next up, I was looking at stuff like this, and most things are pretty good here. We have very good health care. Death care is pretty good, except for that we need another cemetery, but I'm not going to. I want to wait for the crematorium. That's what we're going to wait for. Child care is really good. Elder care is not as good as it could be, so we are going to get a second one. And somewheres in like this area, since we have one like over there, one over in this area should do the trick. Not exactly sure where. Could just put it out on this road here, but not sure if I'm gonna do that. I'm honestly not sure where to put it. Would that be a decent spot? No, I would say something like over here. Somewhere's like over in this area would be the best. Sadly, that gets rid of a lot of homes. I guess we can keep that as housing. I don't know who would want to live in this little small area. Let's see, if we get rid of... Whoa. Shot me over to somewhere completely different. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Go like that. And then someone can put a house like right here, a house right here, and a bunch of tiny little midget houses there. Alright, next up. So now that we have the elder care taken care of, that'll jump up. I like to have it above, I like everything to be above 80%, if not higher, so that should be good. Next up is the fire. Safety is pretty decent, but I do want one over in this general location. So that is a firehouse, right? No, we don't need one of yous. We don't need one of yous, me. Don't know why it didn't click this one when I clicked it, but whatever. And then there we go, and then we can get some water here. Nope, it's already good. So hopefully that'll help with fire safety. Getting it about the 20% mark would be nice. Sort of lower 20 instead of the higher 20. Next up, police is pretty good. Jail availability is not, so maybe having just like a prison somewheres. would be a good idea. And of course, I'm planning on putting a road kind of like right over here. And then just having it against this road. I don't know if this is going to be wide enough to have it there, but I certainly hope so. There we go. They're not going to like it, but oh well. And yeah. I mean, theoretically, I could have it facing this way instead, and things would be a little bit better. I mean, they'd still get pissy, but you know, doesn't matter. All right. I don't think I really need this here, but whatever. So that should be good for this. We have a higher gel capacity. Not that we need it, but it's there now. It is there. Next up is this stuff. Now, when I was looking at this was at 26%. This isn't too bad. That's kind of like 1/4 of the population is dumb, and the rest of what was originally 74% was smart, but it is now 70%. But the elementary is decent. I would think one more elementary is a decent idea, and as you can see, we have one like over here and here and here. I guess we have two like right next to each other. I did not realize that. But either way, I think having one over in this general location should be good to take care of the section over here. So hopefully that will jump up to, there we go. And high school, already I'm thinking we're gonna need a third. I'm thinking on having this as housing. We're gonna need a buffer here. I'm probably gonna put a bunch of trees, but I think this will be residential eventually. I don't know a good spot for a high school because we have one over in this general area, we have one over in this general area. I feel like one over in this area would be a good spot. I mean, I guess we could have it right next to, where's the high school? We could have it next to, the high school is pretty huge, most regrettably. I don't like putting it over here, but it's literally the only place. I would like to have it over in this area. But some of these buildings are fucking huge. It's also quite possible that I have really small city blocks, which is 100% true. We now have 2 high schools on this road here, so that's how important this road is. So important that I feel like I should upgrade it to a level 3. A level 3 road. Almost a highway status. What else? Alright, high school is really good now. University is really good. Everything is pretty good. Library, though, is not. And we have 2, which means we probably should have 4. And I'm honestly thinking on having a library in a very strange place, but I'm going to do that. We're going to have a library right here for these peeps. These peeps get their own library now instead of having to go all the way over here. So that is that. We're actually starting to get people in here again. I hope that'll be good. And for some strange reason, oh, that's the usage. So we want this to be down. Okay, it's really confusing, kind of, that some of these things you want all the way up and some you want down. Like this you want down, this stuff you want down, which has not gone down. Let's see, I already have like 1, 2, and 3, and a 4. Maybe like having one over in this general area would be a pretty good idea. So that should be good. Maybe having one over here would be a good idea as well. And I think hopefully that will do quite well. Now the next thing we could worry about is transportation, but I don't know if you guys noticed with the previous Sydonia that I had, I'm not really good with the bus stop, and it just kind of messed up on me, so I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have to research that one a bit more. So we're not going to do any of this stuff. I would like to do a metro, but we don't really need that. So I am thinking on doing a train. First of all, you can see where I was looking at. First of all, I was thinking on having a cargo train like right in this area. I don't think it would work very well, but if I do, I would have a cargo train here, and then I would have a cargo train station. Basically, trains would be able to come here and stop here, but I was also thinking on having a normal train station over in this general area, and then that way having like people able to do the train stuff over here, you know? So yeah, this is something I'm thinking on doing. I think this would be an interesting spot to put it, as this is farming stuff. But honestly, I think this would be best in a storage location, which I don't remember where I was going to do. I think I was going to put storage in this area right here. This was going to be storage, just tons of storage. But having a cargo station here would be a little bit weird, as it's pretty far away, and I don't want... We really only need one train station for this small area, I think. I mean, I haven't really watched too many people play this, so I honestly don't know. I am thinking on getting a cargo station here, though. This thing right here. Would have to do a train bridge and then put it here. I mean, we could put a few like storage containers in this general area before they transport it over to the actual storage unit, but it's pretty far away. Or I could just have a train unit that goes down here, that then just goes down here and then leads up to this kind of area, you know? So that is one thing we could do. I'm gonna get a train station and put it over in this area. So we do need a road. This is a 3, so a 2. Do I want a 2 to kind of go like this? I'm kind of thinking on just having it going out like this. Just kind of had it like this. And then have... kind of something like that. And then let's get the train. Let's get the train thing. Put it like right here. I think there's like a way you can curve, but I don't know. So there we go. It'll be some time, of course, but eventually I'll have this go down here. I mean, we have the money, so I can just set it up right now. Maybe put it like right there. Do a curve. That's the wrong type of curve for me. That's much better. And then I can just have it go down here. I think I curved it over to that too far. Okay, I need to back this up a bit. Is that better? I think that would be better. Alright. And I'll worry about... I think the train should go over the highway, but not over this. So we now have a train station. We now have... now have this water thing being weird. And let's go about here. That should cover the station. Electricity works. Alright, does the water... heating is good. We need another sewage treatment. So another inland sewage treatment. Where is the others? There's the water thing. Oh. There we go. Alright, I think we should be good with sewage treatment now. That should jump up. Water should be pretty good. I think we'll need another pump. There we go. Let's get this set up. Alright, we should have enough water, enough electricity. Trains should start coming in now. And out. So we'll wait for that. It is kind of far away. I do know it's a bit far away, but theoretically it should still be a thing that people use eventually. I almost feel like having a bus out there would be best. Like maybe that's the best idea for a bus. I don't want to do this, but I think this is the reason why we're not getting anybody is this. So, I did not want a second one. So I'm going to put it out somewheres where it cannot be... I think you can unhaul these into the crematoriums. So that's pretty cool, but I eventually want to get rid of all of them. I'm just going to put this here for now. Oh yeah, and I was also going to actually finish putting this here. I do remember this now. And what I mean by that is I do remember saying how I liked this, but I also remember how I said I wanted to connect this all up properly. So, yeah, most regrettably, as much as I think this looks cool, we're going to get rid of it. And this should be a level 2 road, I believe. 4-lane road. 4-lane road. It's gonna look a bit derpy now with all this stuff gone, but alright, so yeah, this was off by such a small amount. Man, it was such a small amount. There, that should be better. Let's get our regular road here back again. Alright. I don't know if I like having this here, but if I were to connect this up anywheres, honestly, I kind of feel like this would be the spot, now that I think about it. Because this is a very nice long road, and but even though I personally would like to connect this up here, that would make for a too big of a long road. And I think this is interesting because this starts here and curves, and this starts here and it'll probably curve eventually as well. I don't know. You don't want too long of a road anyways, from what I've been seeing. We need more of this stuff, by the way. So let's get rid of all of this junk here. And we'll just hope for the best. We'll hope for the best. I also hate how this whole thing is not, like, they could do more. I don't know why they're not. Here, let me delete all of them. They can always come back. There we go. Make proper stuff there. And do I want this to be commercial? Yeah, if I do that, we'll get rid of this here. Get rid of this as well. They're complaining anyways. That should be good, I hope. And I almost want to get rid of the stuff on here now. Keep this as commercial as well. Alright, 2, 3, and 4. Well, this is a level 3 and a level 2 that meets, so these are two different things. This is office, and this road is for commercial, so having a little bit of commercial in this area would be an interesting idea. They do want more industry, not much commercial though. I would like to have more residential in this area. I could even put in this, because this is actually going to be its own thing eventually. That's how much I already know that I want this for this reason. Isn't that amazing? Let's get... There we go. And then I can put... can have this as its own area. I can have this as its own area, and then this would be its own area. And then this would be its own area as well. Actually, I almost feel like these two together should be their own area. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And this is all gonna be Strawberry Heights. These two will be different. And honestly, it's not even gonna include this, because that comes in from a different area. And honestly, Strawberry Heights will be here. That will be its own area. That will be its own neighborhood. And this little section will be its own neighborhood. And then this will be its own neighborhood. And then this will be its own neighborhood. I suppose I can just fill this in here. There we go. We got some neighborhoods here, districts, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll have this as one industrial park. Actually, I think we should have it as one, even though it's split in two. There we go. That should help out a little bit with something, maybe. I don't know. So where do you guys think we should put the other industry, huh? We need more. This was going to be storage. I don't know what this was going to be. I don't want it to be more industry. But I might have to put it there. I could put more industry in this section. Put a road right here. I almost feel like doing a one-way road. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I think we're gonna do a one-way road. Right here, nope. Alright. Don't like it right there. Well, let's try and get, not road guidelines, grid maybe? Nope. Road length? Angle maybe? Okay, let's just bring it all off. Still snapping to something. So I want it to... What if I had this a two-way next to the highway? And then this was just the one ways to get in and out. It's gonna be another long one. Maybe like to here. Alright. Let's upgrade. So we can do that. I don't know if that'll help ease the traffic that I'm gonna put into this area, but for a second I thought this said Lark Hill and I was like, what is this? V for Vendetta? Alright. Nope. Get out of here. There we go. I don't know if I should include this into this, but doesn't matter, because what I'm going to be doing is making this all industry. I don't know about along this road, of course. Just here. And this is a lot of wasted road here. But hopefully that's good. Let's speed up to a 3. I had Yeah, I added this, so I don't know why it's being weird. It's a little bit far away, of course. Ah, our plantation has gone to level 2. That is great. We can now do a bakery. So this is the warehouse. We can... I think it's farming? I can't remember. Oh, that's over here. Alright. Get the barracks. Get all the different plants. Do I have a flour mill in here? We have a grain silo, which is just a bunch of storage. A warehouse yard. So flour mill. Too bad there's not like a number somewheres telling us how much of these we've got. That's too much. Alright, I don't think we have that. Let's hope not. Cattle shed. We do have animals. And I don't think we have one, so we have one of those. I don't think we have a small barn, but I think it's just, well, you can find out what storage is by clicking this. So yeah, we don't really need a barn, because that's just storage. Processing buildings, we have a flour mill now, and a cattle shed. And we have 3 small animal pastures. And here's these fruit trees, extractor. Okay, that's an interesting term to use. What's this? And a maintenance building, which we'll need eventually. But yeah, this is doing pretty good. Slope too steep here. I don't know what I'll be putting on that area then. Alright, are things calming down a little bit now? We do need more residential now, so this will be a cool spot to have residential. I'm gonna have like a road out here. Like where you see this, I'm gonna have like 4 dots away kind of thing. And that'll be the extent of the road. Kind of like, if I were to do something, it would kind of be like, maybe, I don't even want it to be, yeah, it would be something like this. And there would be no housing on this side. It would just be full of trees and junk. Alright, this feels like a natural spot for a road. This is a 3 though. Should we have another one of these up here? Good. We need water. Ah yes, I forgot to put water here. Put that here. There we go, that should be good now. Let's get a level 2 road going here. I'm not exactly sure. That kind of is going in a weird direction. This would be 90, but this feels a bit better. get our level 1 roads. I'm thinking on doing a couple of one-ways. We'll have a one-way here, but in the other direction. I don't think it shows a one-way, so... Yeah, so basically this will be the one-way that ends up here. But then we'll have another one-way that is somewheres in the middle here. So, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, maybe not. Let's change that. I think because people would start using that, but then they'll use it to get out. Well... I don't know. Okay, what should I do now? I do want to get a road over on this section, and honestly, I think we're gonna tree line it. I don't know why it does that when you're just barely at it. Oh, okay, I get it now. Because the middle one is the... Okay, that's weird, but... Anyways, let's get back to the one-way road with the tree line. Let's get this... I want to make sure this is good. Alright, let's make sure that this is good. Is there a quick button to get to the delete? Because I kind of find that really annoying, having to always reach for it. Alright, let's upgrade this. And actually, it's going to be going the other way. And, yeah. I think that will make for just an interesting road. Sometimes it's just fun to throw out some weird bullshit that makes you go, what the fuck's your problem? Maybe do one here. Finish this road out here. Just have this one long block, maybe. And then I think we're gonna just have some normal 2-lane where they can just whatever. And I think that'll be it. So let's get this going and let's get housing taken care of start it right here. Not along this road though. I will keep it there. Okay, let's get some of this stuff taken care of here because this looks weird as hell. And yes, I know I'm gonna need some water. Let's get that going right now. That should be good. There we go. And that should be good. A goodaciousness. Now all we need is some electricity, which I will put like right there. Do we actually have enough electricity? Yes, we do, for now. Alright. Housing looks good. I really hope they appreciate what I've done here for them. Also, let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade this. That person fucking freaked the hell out there. That was amazing. I like this, by the way. I'm glad I did this. This is gonna be a problem. I don't know if I can do this yet. So this is the one lane with sound barriers. This is a highway. So the highway is just this. It's a one lane though, I believe. So it's a three-way, if you know what I'm saying. So right about there should be good. And that should work out. Let's plant some trees around this area. Bit of conifer. Not too much. And I probably should put some here as well. There we go. And just to finish the ring, might as well put a few here. And yeah, this is Applegate Hills. It's not a hill. The hill is actually up here, I suppose. This looks really cool, by the way. And these are huge blocks, so we can put a bunch of junk into them. We have a fire thing. Oh, this is health stuff. So we have a medical clinic, nowhere's in sight. So I think we can put a medical clinic right here on the corner. I think a corner clinic is nice. Nice and dope. Yeah, that should be okay. And then we can put a child care center right next to it. And then a elderly care right across the street from it. And we already have one of those, so this should be good. Next up, we have a fire thing right next to it, so that's good. Police department, we have a police station right here. And educational stuff. We'll have an elementary here. I don't think we need another high school. Nope. University is good. And another library should be good. And we finally have huge amount of space. And we can just choose wherever we want to put it. It's a grand and wondrous thing. Gotta love being able to find a spot. Not that I can pick where I want to put it, but at least I have the choice. That should do. So let's put it up to speed again, and our public library usage just keeps going up no matter how much we put in. And I feel like actually putting in a bus depot somewheres so people can actually come up here in an easier manner. And I feel like this is probably the best spot to put a bus depot. If it will fit in here. What is this? Frank's Fine Fish Stick Factory. It's almost good. It's like almost fully upgraded. You know, it's a sad sight to see, but most regrettably, this is the bus depot now. Please forgive me, Mr. Whatever you are. What is this? Boiler station. That ended up not being in a good spot. I don't think I have any other good spot for it though. Except for maybe way down here. Don't know if it'll fit. But that's alright. Bus depot it is. Yeah, sure. So now what we need to do is add a bus line. Isn't there like supposed to be more than a bus depot that you need? I think it is the bus station. But I don't think we need that right now, so... Alright, so what I want is to get a bus line up to here. And then it comes back. So I think this should be... we should have a few bus lines here, right? Have one like right at a stop here. Add a stop right here. Why does it always like not do things properly? No. Like it's wrapping around for some strange reason. Why does it wrap around? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why can't I do this? It wraps around there? Is it fucking retarded? This is really... This is... Okay, there we go. It's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted one, like, right here. Maybe I can put it here and then here. This isn't like a one way. I can go here. Why is it wrapping around there? That is so strange. I would have to do it like this, which I do not like the idea of. Because I wanted to stop like right here. Alright, now we're on the other side. Right, that's weird that it goes around that way, but you know. Okay, let's hope this works because honestly, this is kind of a cool thing here. Having a bus stop all the way out here for people to be able to bus to the train and or back. Where are all those buses coming from? I guess they had to come from somewhere. That's kind of cool. This is literally just the, man, so many people. Alright, well that'll be good for a little 1 minute thing. Not enough for a song. I might have to add a different bus line. Just have a bus line that just goes around town. I think I kind of understand how to do it again. Um, for some reason, people aren't going and using this properly. We also need more stuff here, but I honestly forgot how to do that. Oh, we actually need more commercial finally. Alright, it's good to hear. That actually might be all we need for commercial. I'll set commercial up here later. A little bit more industry. Let's get this kind. That should be good enough. More residential though. We could put up, well, we could, but we, not could, but should put a park in here somewheres. Kind of want to just put a random road like right in here. Like right in the middle. Let's see, where would be a good spot? I think I'm gonna put it right here. For some reason it's being a little bitch. Alright, well, that does not want to be built. So I think a small one shall do. And then just do a little small playground. Quite possibly right here. And how would I put roads here? I feel like I should use this up, but I don't know how I would want to do that. Somewheres. Somewheres right about there. Don't think a road would work very well here. And if I did, maybe something like this. Just kind of right in the middle. I don't know. We need another residential area. I could continue the residential here, but this was supposed to be the workers for this. And I think we've already... outgrown our stay here. I honestly want the rest of this to be industry. You know, I keep forgetting that the offices are also considered industry. I don't know. But I think that's it for this episode. We're doing pretty good with population. I think sometime in the next episode, finally, we'll get the 15K that we would need to get the crematorium. And yeah, then I can stop using these things. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Love you all. Peace to you, and as always, stay safe.